Ch1. You are listening at fametv.info. C1. I will become a lord, those stupid, bald, shitty brothers. I was so shocked by the contents of the letter that I couldn't stop myself from ranting. Chris.Sama, it is unacceptable for a would-be lord to use such foul language. Besides, your brothers aren't stupid or bald, just a little wider in the forehead. When I turned my head toward the voice, I saw the face of a woman who looked to be in her early 20s or late teens, with her shining silver hair held up tightly with a hair clip so that her beautiful face was not hidden by her hair. I'm sorry, Yulis. I apologize for my language, but I don't think I am the next lord. It doesn't matter what I say to myself. That's the reason why I haven't been able to get married yet, that I apologized immediately to avoid any trouble, despite my inner thoughts. Were you only pretending to read the letter earlier? Since Chris.Sama's older brothers are going to become mathematicians in the capital, they gave up the family name, and as a result, Chris.Sama will automatically become the heir to the Viscount Drescord family. I read the letter. But you know what, maybe my brothers will reconsider and come back, because being a lord is a better life than being a mathematician in the capital. Viscount Drescord is a poor nobleman with nothing to be proud of except his long lineage as a prestigious nobleman, so a mathematician in the capital would be much better off. You're the head maid in my family, you can't talk like that. You could be charged with disrespect. I have been in the service of the Viscount family for 10 years. If you want to eliminate me, a beautiful and capable person who now handles everything from household chores to political affairs, and make the Viscount family unable to stand on its own feet, go ahead. My little resistance was vain, but I was talked into it. It's true that my father has been living in the capital for the past few years due to his medical treatment. Therefore, she is the only one who is actually in charge of political affairs, and she is the most powerful person in our family. You've been talking like you don't want to be the successor, am I wrong? You can't be wrong. I, Chris Drescord, am a former Japanese. As a Japanese, I was forced to work like a horse in a company, caring for my boss, following up on my subordinates' work, and taking care of my colleagues' work. I lived a busy life, dreaming that one day I would live a slow life in the countryside. One day, although the cause of death is unknown, I was reborn as the third son of the Drescord family. I'll never get this chance again. In this life, I'll enjoy a slow life far different from my busy life. But if I become a lord, I'll be back to my busy life. I have to be brave and bold here, that's right. I don't want to be the lord. It cannot be, can it? I received a succession notice for the lord along with the letter, so please go to the royal castle in a week to participate in the decoration ceremony. By the way, this has been decided already. She interrupted me before I could say everything. That's ridiculous. It's a lie. Please tell me it's not true. I tried to cling to her, but she didn't move her face even a millimeter and replied in a somewhat exasperated manner, give it up. It's true. Fortunately, Chris.Sama has acquired the minimum level of knowledge to be a lord, thanks to my excellent education for the past 10 years, so please don't worry. What part of that was education? That was almost torture. It's a wonder how I'm still alive. For 10 years since I was born, I had been tortured by this dominant woman in the name of education, and I had been forced to accompany her to relieve stress. For example, I was thrown into a pool, and every time I grabbed the edge to keep from sinking, she would rip my hands off and make me swim. In terms of studying, I was tested every day, but the tests were based on all the previous lessons, and if I got even one question wrong, I was forced to redo it on another test until I got all the questions right. I once spent an entire night because of this. I have countless other bad memories, such as being beaten up in sword fighting until I learned how to defend myself, and being forced to run at full speed all day long while changing horses in dressage. No, my eyes are getting wet when I remember. Torture sounds outrageous. This was out of love. Rather, it is Chris.Sama's fault that the results of my education only gave you the minimum ability to be a lord. Please apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't want to apologize, but I did. All you need to know is that. Then you will be my lord, won't you? Yes, Thus, I became a lord. Listen to the full novel at fametv.info, direct link in the description.